What's up? Constellatio? I'm sorry. I'm butchering your name again. I always butcher your name. You tell me every time. And I butcher it every time. Welcome in now. What's up, Ravioli Reed? Pasta with sauce. Come in. Constellacio. Yeah, see? I'm so bad at this. Constellacio. Theo. Theo. Oh my god. Oh, there's Kasane. Alright, I think we've got ourselves some players and all that jazz, so I'm gonna go ahead and give them their seat here. We have quite a show for you here set up, but let me switch over to that scene in just a second here. Commentator camera, I guess you can see, I don't know, behind the scenes here in Casa de Omen, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, welcome in. We have a fun night of Monday Night Mayhem here. If you actually go ahead and check out the queue, we've got a lot of DAS, as M149 is putting out, but we do have some rollers too. We've got Ravioli Reed and Kasane facing off. I believe these are two rollers. And then we've got Cole Bucket, who's going to roll, versus Geo in a level 30 cap battle. So Geo trying to get warmed up for the DAS World Championships. I'm really excited for that one. And then, honestly, I personally asked for this next one. It's going to be Ravallo versus Jertris, and I believe this might be Jertris' first time on friendlies, possibly, and I think Ravallo may be second time. Either way, both these players are sub-max outers, but can beat 1.1 players on the regular. They have both been riding very, very strong win streaks. They're both very consistent. I expect this one to go the distance. I'm actually really excited for it. I specifically asked for that one because I thought it was going to be a really good match. So looking forward to that one. And then we've got Mathwiz versus Genialer Gandalf. We'll just call him Gandalf. I'm pretty excited for that one too. Mathwiz basically just went out of his way to go find someone he's never played before, and it's like, here we go. So that one's going to be fun. And then our triple threat main event, DAS, is going to be M149, Maestro, and Vance. Three very talented DAS players, all 1.1 or better. And we're going to see who comes out on top in that one. So that's the show. I'm very excited. I hope you are too. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh, I hate Mondays, but I also love Mondays because it means I get to hang out with you at least every other week. So yeah, let's go ahead and switch over to our player scene here. It looks like we got some ads going, but yeah. Seed is in chat. Tapper. Got it. The disrespect. I'm a tapper. Yeah. Sorry. I typed in all the stuff in like the bot stuff and then like kept going because I was trying to get like everything set up and didn't really look too closely. So we've got, yeah, We've got Reed, who is a... Wait, what? I got the wrong Reed. I know this Reed is for sure a 1.2 roller. There we go. Yes, yes. And then Kasane, a Hyper Tapper out of Latvia. Wow, this is awesome. I love this. This is going to be a fun matchup. So, yeah. Gonna be a good one. But yeah, I guess while we're kind of waiting for our players to finish their warm-ups, we can talk a little bit about this. As you see in chat, Kasane is a tapper with a PB of 1.152 million. So has achieved that max and then some. Has become kind of a regular here on the friendly scene. Love to see it. His opponent today on the right, Ravioli Reed. Reed, pasta with sauce, maybe all three at the same time. A 1.218 million roller out of the United States. So this is truly an international battle. It's going to be a tapper versus roller fight here to kick off Monday Night Mayhem. Got crazy. Okay, let me give Kasane just a refresh real quick. Might be a little bit of lag, so might get some ads. If we get some more ads, we'll deal with it here. Yeah. Hope you're hungry. I sure am. I'm not necessarily hungry for Domino's, but I am hungry. Yeah. My partner picked up some yummy Korean food that should be relatively easy to eat, but you know, I'm talking the whole time, so I'm not sure what I'll be eating. Maybe between matches. But yeah, shout out to Mrs. Omen. All right, there we go. We do have ready from both our players. Free money, what? All right, let's go ahead and get this one kicked off. It's Kasane, it's Reed. It's Monday Night Mayhem. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Make sure hearts are looking good. Yep, hearts are good. We haven't given anyone a head start. And our players are away. Apparently Reed's getting some good 29 play in recently, according to chat. Quote, Def didn't get over 200Ks in the past 2 hours. Have to leave for the airport in an hour. Well, yeah, this match should be done by then, but if it's not, you know, it's totally worth it, right? Missing your airplane is definitely, like, Tetris more important than flying, obviously. There's a Tetris for Kasane. Speaking of Tetris, 80,000 to 55,000 Reed with a relatively resolvable hole here. There, this is good. That was just 4 burns and some good pieces to resolve the jaggy board state. Bar Tetris is going to go to 81,000 at 27 lines, so about 1 Tetris behind Kasane. I don't know if you're watching on YouTube or Kick or any of our other affiliates. Yeah, hello. I do tend to try to check out YouTube chat, so come chat with me / us while you watch some Monday Night Mayhem. $153,000, $152,000 right now, so pretty close one. Early goings here. Reed getting a long bar, resolving that well. That was nicely handled. some patience and some good pieces helping out there. 177 for Reed, who's now fallen behind about a Tetris as Kasani has taken advantage of just a few slowdowns here and there. Tiffy is in chat! All right, everyone. Hold the phone, hold the front door. Tiffy has entered the chat. Welcome in, Tiffy. I'm a little bummed that we didn't get a Tiffy match tonight, but we'll get one again here soon. I want to do more like boss battle stuff. That was fun. Or Pairs Challenge. That could be a lot of fun. Love to get someone like, you know, Cole as a boss to face off against 3 other, you know, talented, but maybe not quite on Cole level players, so that we can have like a 3-on-1. That would be super fun. I really like that format. I think it's eminently watchable. Oh, hey Cole. Yeah, I was just talking about how it would be neat if at some point in time in the future, maybe nearest future, if you wouldn't mind being a boss, so we can have you face off against some of our younger / newer / up and coming Tetris players on friendlies. I've really enjoyed that format. Specifically, massive shout out to Adam Irish with his boss battles is what they call it. We call it 3-on-1 over here. Okay, Dirty Tetris here set up for Kasani in column 8. Sticking with it. The board climbing. There we go. Bar Tetris set up for another. Please may have some more. And there is another. 419,000 to 355. Boy, Kasane absolutely killing it here in the level 18 speeds. Yeah, it would be interesting. Team TNP makes a return. Exactly. Team TNP versus Cole. Yeah, that'd be awesome. You know, there are only handfuls of, I would say, rollers who are capable of taking on 3 of any like players of note. Cole is certainly in that group that can handle 3 TNP players and make it interesting for sure. I mean, to be fair though, you know, we did have Tyler as the boss, and he did win 3-1, so it's possible. It's always a challenge. There we go. 391 Reed, 497 Kasani, and we are approaching transition here very quickly in about 10 lines for both players. Reed with a little bit of catching up to do. Gonna have to do it here in the 19 speeds. Oh no, I don't think that bar was meant to go there. Now we're in a little bit of a scramble. Reed more than 2/3 of the way up the board. Trying to stay patient, had nowhere to go for that J piece. Oh my goodness. Reed now have to do everything you possibly can to get through this, but this is 6 more lines to go. Needs desperately to get through this. I don't know if there's anything he can do here, and no, that will be a top out right before transition from Reed. 402,000 to 582. So Kasani will take game number 1. GG's. Ravalo in chat saying, let's go, Tedo. Screw this, my bad. That's a very Reed thing to say. I like it. Skipping flight for Tetris, sir. I'm going to CTUK. This is true. You know, you got some time. You missed today. You can make it tomorrow. Come on. What's the big... Don't worry about it. Oh my goodness. All right, we got it ready from both these players. In the interest of making sure Kasani makes his flight to do more Tetris in person, let's get this started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. For some reason, I pace better on 19. Yeah, you know, funny story. When I practice 19, my 18 suffers. When I practice 18, my 19 suffers. It sucks. Because if I practice both, I just kind of suck at both. So one can relate. Although, you know, no one's going to mistake me for Reed. Yeah, Reed, very good. I still want to have the Reed The World Championship of Reeds, Classic Tetris Reeds. I want to have that happen. I really do. I want to see Reed the Dasher versus Reed the Roller. And we need to like make a big deal, maybe have a little banner for it, you know, a stupid belt or something. World Champion of Reeds. Let's go. I would love to have that. But I don't know, like getting Reed to do Reed the Roller to do any kind of friendlies has been kind of difficult. I don't know that he's been playing a whole lot of Tetris lately, so I don't know, might have to do some bribery or something. I want to play at Adam Irish live. Heck yeah, that would be amazing. I'm jealous you're close enough to be able to do that. Yeah, Adam Irish is the GOAT. Like really, for real. I love that he's doing his own events. He's like truly independent, just really knocking it out of the park, doing all kinds of fun stuff. All love to Adam Irish. Yeah, kind of my Tetris bro, my restreamer bro, my commentary bro. We actually did some commentary at CTWC Gold in 2025. And yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, it was I couldn't ask for a better way to be introduced to commentary on CTWC than to have Adam as my partner. So yeah, go check out Adam Myers. He has online stuff too. Obviously, he also restreams a ton for whatever league you happen to be in. CTL, TNP, oh, DAS League, and Kasane gonna gift this one back. 130,000 top out. Things are looking pretty good, but got a little steep. Covered the well, and that is all she wrote in game number 2. It is 1-1 Reed. Evening it up. Yeah, this is a fun matchup. High level tapper versus roller on the rise, and it's 1-1. So, pretty excited to see where this one will go. What was once a best of 5 is still a best of 5, but with only 3 maximum games left. How's that? Oh, come on. What are you going to say? You're too new. Come on. 1.1 tapper. That's good. That's really good. Love to see it. I'm glad you're here. It has been a ton of fun to have you on the show. And you've been on like I think you've been on every one, like Wednesday, Fridays, and Mondays. So it's so cool to have you here. Oh, what is the seed? Let's see here. Let me go look at Kasane. 1F. 1F. Did I forget to pin the seed? I think I forgot to pin the seed. Let's see if I can find it. Hopefully it didn't get lost too much. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Touch it up a little bit. We got it ready for both our players. Let's go ahead and get game number 3 kicked off between Kasane and Reed here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. What's the temperature like where you guys are at? It is crazy hot where I'm at, but I think we got some relief coming. Tomorrow's supposed to be about 14 degrees cooler for the high than it was today. That's kind of crazy. I think the low from last night is the high for tomorrow. Man, I tell you, there's nothing more boring than someone talking about the weather. Oh. How's the weather, everyone? Why talk about Tetris when we can talk about the weather? Oh my goodness, 47,000 for Kasane, 48,000 for Reed. You can tell I'm not a young man anymore. Let me talk about my house now too. My house sure needs some paint job done. Oh my gosh. I gotta get to, there's wood rot, and I gotta get someone to paint the house. Maybe repair that wood rot while we're at it too. I gotta mow the lawn. Oh, who can mow the lawn in this kind of weather? 55,000 Kasane, 100,000 for Reed. What's up, Joshi? Become your parents, talk about the weather. This is true. Oh my gosh. I don't even know, like, my parents... Sorry, I just was triggered a little bit. I love my parents. They're going through a very interesting time in their life right now, and it's, I don't know, I guess they probably talk about the weather too, but, they're also talking about things like trying to buy a home, and that has been interesting for them. Yeah, anyways, also interesting is that Reed is currently about 3 to 4 Tetrises in the lead. 155,000 for Kasane, 217,000 for Reed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Kasane's bored. I looked away for a second to see how things are going on the stream itself, make sure everyone was we're still live, everything was going well. Yeah, it looks going well. And then I looked back, and suddenly Kasane kind of mired in quite a dig here. Oh no, didn't get that Z piece all the way over, so that is going to be even more burns to have to get through. A little bit of a dangerous board now. Double long by depends. That does not get where Kasane was hoping. 165,000 will be the top out score. So Reed will take game number 3. Oh, unfortunate top there. Not sure exactly what happened. Things were looking good, and then they weren't looking very good after a minute. But yeah, here we go. That is 2 games for Reed. Kasane's still in this one though. Lack of sleep. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I tell people this all the time. Your state of how rested you are or how stressed you are will in fact affect your Tetris. Even if you've practiced a lot and you've prepared a lot, if you're just super stressed or super tired, you know, there may not be a whole lot you can do about it. So, but you know, that's why we play the games. You've won one. We know you're capable of winning more, and we're gonna have a chance here. It's game number 4. Kasane looking to try to stay alive. Reed looking to try to wrap this one up 3-1. Let's find out what happens. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Chilling and no pressure. Love it. Yeah. Friendlies is fun. I will say, I will admit to at least kind of the initial couple games I played on Friendlies being very nervous for being on like the main CTWC channel. Oh my gosh, there might be like 50 to 100 people who are watching me play like garbage. And then after a while it's like, whatever. You know, just have fun with it, right? I think that's the right attitude to have. Simul Tetrises between these two players. 45,000 for Kasane, 46,000 for Reed. This player's going through the early stages. It is once again do or die time for Kasane. Oh no, did not get enough taps over. Does get the bar that will help save the game here a little bit. Gonna try to roof burn this away as best as possible. Good pieces there. Opts not to plug the well, and waiting for the bar. Does get a triple out of that. The bar does come. Still a little bit of cleanup to do here. We'll see how Kasane decides to attack. That split triple, beautifully done. Board uncovered, well uncovered rather. And now, just one piece away. There we go. Cleaned up, ready for Tetris. Good looking board. Good cleanup from Kasane. Just hoping and praying for this bar to come. Oh my gosh, that was a really interesting choice for delay burn. Okay, good double and the bar. Tetris 113 to 151. Reed still with a slight lead here with equivalent line counts. About a 1 Tetris lead. Playing in front of one person in IRL is more nerve-wracking than this channel. I would agree with that. My very first competition ever was live at the Kansas City Regional against Blue Scooty's grandma. Talk about like having a bunch of people watching your game, your very first competitive Tetris match. That was intimidating, but luckily for me, or maybe I should say, I was not alone because it was also Blue Scooty's grandma's very first match. And she was also very nervous. So I got to kind of put aside my nerves to be like, you got this, it's going to be fun. And yeah, it kind of helped. It kind of helped a lot. It was a lot of fun to kind of, I guess, experience it together at the same time, which was a lot of fun. I'm curious though, for those of you who do compete, what was your first competitive match like? Longbar dependency filled for Reed. Still has an L dependency, but gets that longbar for the Tetris. Gonna create another longbar dependency. And gonna have to plug it, so we'll have quite the cleanup here. But, you know, getting some good pieces might convert this into a center well. In fact, going to do so. Trying to figure out what to do with all these squares. There you go. Center well, Tetris, Reed. Thumbs up there. Happy with how that went. 304,289. Kasane up to 312 now with that dirty Tetris. 312,000. Center well, column 2 for Kasane setup. A little bit of a jaggy board, hoping for some good pieces. Gonna have to just chop this down. Probably the right choice might go to try to build one off the bottom. Has longbar dependency on the left side. Gonna fill it. Now just has a triple setup, trying to get set up. Gonna stick with this one off the bottom. 349 with that dusty Tetris. Reed at 353. Let me see what we got going here. My first competitive match was so nerve-wracking. 2020 CTM Maestro. In chat will be featured in the main event later in a DAS battle for the ages, a triple threat. Tiffy Flower saying, I remember shaking and sweating so bad when I first played in my first TNP division. Cold Bucket saying, Doge restreamed my first match and I was so nervous. And we've got, oh no, Kasane! Topping out at 380. Reed in the process of topping out here, or potentially topping out, but Reed already has 388. Less than 10,000 points between these two, topping out at roughly the same point in time. And Reed's gonna escape that one for the win and the match, 3-1. Congratulations to Reed. Kasane, you are a trooper, showing up here just before you fly out to CTUK. So check out Kasane at CTUK this coming weekend. And let me give Reed his winner scene. Congratulations to Reed. GG's. Let me catch up on chat one more time. We had Sarelli saying, my first match was a wreck. I'm sure if I were ever to compete again, I would still be a nervous wreck. Yes, coming back is nerve-wracking, can confirm. I've done this several times. Doge was one of my very first opponents. Yay! Across the screen there from Reed. Love to see it. It's good OBS manipulation. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we've got a real treat for you coming up. It's going to be Giovanni versus Cole in a level 30 cap match. I can't wait for this one. Main event worthy. We'll go do that one. We'll see you here in just a second. Go ahead and get that one set up. All right. We're back. Back. I'm looking at the camera kind of funny, like, because listen. I got a treat for you, right? Okay. Cole, he messaged me last night. He's like, hey, you got room for another one? Another event? I'm like, of course we do. He's like, all right, I'm gonna try to get you a good one. All right. Twists and turns, 20, like not quite 20 hours later. And here we are. We've got a DAS versus roller. Not just any DAS player, not just any roller. Yeah, it's the DAS world champion, Giovanni. And he's gonna be facing off against Cole Bucket. Cole. You know, just one of the best rollers in the world. It's gonna be a 29 cap though to make it fair and even. And you're in for a treat. So watch, just come watch. Players, your seed is in chat. 0D0E49. This will be level 29 cap game. In order to keep it fair. Good practice for Geo. As Geo prepares for the DAS World Championships next week. Or is it this weekend? Hey, either way, very soon. Less than 10 days away. Oh my goodness, something up with the, yeah, I'm gonna have to fix, I think, Geo's stencil here. Give me one moment. Let's see, stencil. Yeah, it's just a little off. Let me go ahead and fix that up. Should get it pretty close, I think. I think that's probably close enough. Let's see. Did that do the trick? Yeah, that did the trick. I was seeing Geo's long bars disappear on the left side, and I was like, what's going on? I realized it was because the stencil was off. Like literally the bar was just disappearing and I couldn't understand. I was like, what kind of a weird warm-up is this? Is this some weird gym mode where like if long bars left just disappear? Oh my gosh. We did this like a year ago. It was super close. Awesome. Well, I'm excited for a rematch then. $500,000. Nice. All right. Oh, I'm pretty excited for this one. I very rarely get the chance to restream Geo at all, so this is an absolute honor. And I get to restream Cole, but it's always an honor. Cole is very talented, very active member of the community. Yeah! Heart! Heart, heart, heart! Alright. Good luck, have fun, says Geo. Good luck, have fun, says Cole. Just waiting for the ready here from Cole, and we can get this one started. We have readies for two incredibly talented players right here on Friendly's. Monday Night Mayhem resumes game number 1 between these two in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Away we go. Get to watch some oh man, it's so hard to be impartial here. You know, I'm such a fan of DAS. You know, it's like, oh well, it's a DAS versus a roller. Obviously, you gotta go for the DAS. You gotta go for the DAS player. But like, you know, no, what I gotta cheer for here. What I have to cheer for is a good match. That's what I gotta cheer for. And you know, honestly, that's all I really care about, right? Like, I really care about just gotta hope for a good match. That's really, you don't like watching someone else just get rolled right over or something. That's, you know, rolled or dashed right over. Oh man, and I love these players so much that it's like, you don't want to. I don't really like cheering against anybody. I just like cheering for everybody, right? I know what most of the commentators, they feel the same way. That's a dirty Tetris from Geo, though. My goodness, I'll be cheering more for that kind of crazy dirty Tetris. And here's another one set up. This one's 3 off the bottom. Geo waiting for that bar, does get the bar. Has to take a couple burns in the process. Not happy about that, but you know, you do what you can. You're not dead. You keep playing. 165, 114 currently. Geo with the lead. And gonna try to build that lead here in the 18 speeds. Geo, I think it's safe to say Geo is pretty well known for being very good at pacing with the DAS playstyle, which is no small feat. If you've not watched even just a qual from Geo, even those are crazy fun to watch, let alone real matches against rollers who, you know, I mean, Coldbuck is not going to make this easy, so you know it's going to be super exciting. Oh no, Cole in actual trouble here is going to top out 168,000. So rare. Just as I was talking up Cole, it's a gift. You know, it's all part of the script. Cole and I, we were talking behind the scenes. We're like, you know what? It's a dasser. Just give him one. Just give him one. Don't worry about it. Like, it'll make the stakes higher. It's all part of the script. Oh my goodness. Oh, I also gave the heart to the wrong person. Hang on. There we go. Geo with the lead 1-0. Oh my goodness. We have already, these players are ready to get right back at it. They're like, none of this faffing around, none of this warm-ups is done stuff. Let's just get right to it. Game number 2 coming straight to you here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, slight misdrop there to start things off for Cole, but shouldn't be a big deal. We should be able to get through this. It's really fun watching Cole's game, though. If you haven't really paid too close attention, one of the funnest things about Cole's gameplay is his adjustments. Really fun to watch those last second adjustments as he looks for the optimal placements, which I mean, I know for sure there's a ton of fans out there who love just watching that aspect of Cole's play and gameplay. Geo does get that all cleaned up nicely. 71,000. Long bar dependency created and filled immediately for Geo. 72,000, 77,000. So both these players. Oh, bin tuck, the Spuck from Geo. Love to see it here. Where is this bar though? Geo finally gonna have to take the triple and the double right behind it to keep this board manageable. And we are still experiencing this drought. Both players stacked pretty high. Geo with the Tetris. Cole had to cover, now gonna be trying to clean up. Stays calm, good placements, uncovers, bar, Tetris, Cole. 104,000. There's the adjustment for the square. A DAS player couldn't even dream to try to do that. Crazy adjustment there. Way up high for Cole. 150,000 for Geo. 150,000 for Cole. Simul Tetris between these players. And now we are You know what I'm gonna say. And it's okay because it's the Classic Tetris channel. It's neck and neck! Oh my gosh. Oh no, Cole has a very, very spiky board, and now misdrop of a square. Really, really wants a bar. Oh my goodness. This is such a dicey board. Can we do anything left? We'll not be able to get anything left in Geo. Off to a quick 2-0 start. As that left side just got a little too scary, and Cole could not fill in the middle. And Geo on the verge of victory. Neck and neck, says Maestro. Yeah. Ugh. Oh my goodness. And Geo waiting for the bar. Geo was waiting for the bar, never came. It was yeah. So anyways, there you go. And now Cole up against it here, taking a quick break. This worked. This worked in Burbia's favor yesterday, as I got to restream Burbia in a Battle Royal 7 over on Tetris Wars channel. Had 2 rough games to start. Stepped away for a minute, came back, and resumed basically beating everybody. Super crazy, super fun. Cole hoping to replicate that here. Kind of just do a quick reset of everything. I think that's a great idea. Sometimes when I'm having kind of a rough game, I will take a minute or 2 break. Go outside, literally touch grass. If it's sunny, you know, try to get some sun on my face. Maybe do a jumping jack to get some blood moving. Maybe eat a little something. Come back refreshed and ready to, well, in this case, literally ready to roll. We got any chat going on here on the, oh, there we go. 5 Nights Sat Freddy's Securite 4039. That is a mouthful name there over on YouTube. Just joined. TF did I miss, and why is there a cow? Okay, yeah, that was a little while ago. Sorry, yeah. Let me get this fast forward. Yeah, that was a Kasane. That was Kasane for you. From Latvia, apparently. Kasane, cow, Latvia. There's a association. I have no idea what that association is, if there's any association at all. Need to lock in, says Cole. You got this, Cole Geo. We are literally all cheering for you to play a great game here. Again, as mentioned, the thing that I cheer for is a good match. And right now, Cole gonna have a good game. To make this a good match, Geo looking to potentially still sweep anyways. Let's find out here. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know, actually, kind of interesting. We're talking about DAS and all that stuff. You know, one person that maybe kind of flies under the radar when we're talking about DAS and good DAS players, Cole, did very well at Jonas Cup. I think it was a couple years ago. Maybe it was this last one. I can't remember. Either way, did very well. And qualified well. Got at least one round in, a couple rounds in potentially. I think maybe top 16. Yeah, you know, a little underrated in that department. It's really cool to see, like, a lot of our top level players. They can really do it at any level and with any play style, right? And Cole is no exception in that regard. Obviously, you've got people like Dog and Andy and Blue Scooty, all very, very talented DAS players and rollers. But yeah, it just kind of goes to show that, like, the best players in the world are just the best players in the world, regardless of the play style. 118,000 for Geo, 117,000 for Cole. Maestro confirming, yes, Cole is a top tier DAS player. That could have been a fun one. Geo versus Cole Das as well, but oh goodness. Geo getting that quick tap, setting up that tuck, and getting the right pieces to resolve all this. 188,000 with that Tetris to go to 164 for Cole. Cole looking, oh, there we go. Okay, Tetris, that is good. That was, if no bar came, that misdrop might have been a serious problem, but the bar came, the Tetris has happened, and now Cole will go to work getting this cleaned up. 2 hole burns, maybe. Okay, looks like 4 burns now. 4 burns, 5 burns. Okay, all cleaned up. It only took 5 burns. 217, 236. That did give Geo the lead here with that Tetris. Up about 1 to 2 Tetrises, 281 to 240,000. 20 Dan rating with a party of 1. Welcome in, 20 Dan. Constellatio, by the way, has reached a 7-stream streak. That is incredible. Constellatio. Very, very cool. I'm glad you're here enjoying some Tetris. 7 streams in a row is crazy. There's a lot of Tetris happening here on this channel. To make 7 in a row, you're pretty much watching every day. This channel is very busy. 312,269. Hey now for Cole. 294 now for Cole. 357 for Geo. So Geo really maintaining this pace at 79 lines. Hovering right around that 600k transition mark for level 19. Oh, I like that kind of adjustment. Geo just trying to figure out what to do with that bar. Waited until the last second to finally kind of place it where he did. If I did that, I would probably just end up misdropping. Tetris for Geo, 400,000 at 87. Now 426 at 91. Threatening 500,000 by line 100. So yes, is potentially greater than 600k. 388 for Cole at 94. So this is about a 400k transition score, or I mean 500k transition score for Cole, which is really good. But man, holy moly, Geo killing it here with the Das playstyle. Gonna try to maybe go in somewhere close to 600,000. Absolutely crazy. $494. We are at the turn. Both players. $435 now for Cole. Down about, we'll call it 3 to 4 Tetrises. 540,000 for Geo. Does create a long bar dependency. Gonna go ahead and plug it and maybe just burn through it right now. Yes, decides to do so. Oh, some dependencies though forming. Does get all the right pieces. Oh my goodness. Cole kind of running into a similar situation with piece dependencies, but also resolves it nicely. There's a Tetris for Geo. 568 at 122. 485 for Cole. And we are about to transition to 19, where you got to think, or at least you would think on paper, Cole could have the advantage with the ability to get so much higher up. 617, 536, that is your difference. So it's about a 4 Tetris lead for Cole for Geo at transition, which is just crazy. 600k with Das, still not like the super most normal thing you see. So yeah, a very, very, very solid game from Geo as of this point. Of course, you know, you're facing Cole, an incredible roller. So you can't rest on your laurels here for that. And you know that Geo's not gonna stay aggressive here. Try to get as much as he can here in the level 19 speeds. And I've said here like as many times as Adam Irish at this point in this stream. I don't know why. Normally that's not my thing, but I don't know, maybe because we talked about Adam Irish earlier. I'm not sure. Anyway, 733, 631, still a 100,000 point lead. Both players level 22. Geo 1 Mino away from Tetris Ready, is now Tetris Ready. Beautiful looking stack. Not gonna take the, there we go, takes the double. Both these players experiencing a drought. Cole had to cover. Geo managed to stay clean. Cole now in danger, needs the bar. Gets it too late. Wow. Cole still alive. I thought for sure that was it. Bar over. What is happening? What that crazy drought there, 644. Cole does not escape out of level 23, and Geo will take this one in a sweep. 3-0. What a game for Geo. Cole having a much better game there, but yeah, that drought was nasty in game number 3. Anyways, let's give Geo his winner scene. Maybe? I don't know why I can't see Geo on my scene here. Hang on. There we go. And your winner in the second match of the evening, Giovanni. If I get that bell. There we go. Well, Cole, I know you wish you'd played better, but still super fun. Still an intriguing matchup. Maybe we can run it. Maybe we can run it back. We can run it back. We can have like version 3 of this. It'll be better next time. Either way, congratulations to Geo. That was a heck of a game. We're gonna go ahead and let Geo finish out this Mullen. Just about to max here, level 28. And that RNG on that post was crazy. Pretty rough for both players. When you consider that Geo here was at 600k transition, is now just now maybe gonna max. That Tetris does it, maxes into kill screen. But yeah, wow. Rough 19 sequences there. Was this a dash match? No, it was not. It was a dash versus roll 29 cap, and Geo just swept. So that is the recap for that. Congratulations, Geo. Once again, good luck on your run to defending your title in CTWC DAS World Championship this coming weekend. That'll do it for this one. Stick around, though. We have two of the most consistent players that you'll ever see. I should say, two of the most consistent sub-max outers you'll ever see. If that doesn't sound intriguing, it should. Come back, stick around. It's going to be awesome. All right, well, we're ahead of schedule, which means not all of our players are here yet for the next match. Get a hold of them, but I don't know if Mathwiz and Gandalf, if you're in chat and you're ready to go, we can swap. Try to keep the show moving here. Potato in chat. Not to be confused with Rogue Potato, but just Potato. Kingsman is ready to fight somebody. Oh, yay, okay. We got Ravallo, so show will go on. Let's wait for them to come online. All right. Well, this is going to be, I guess, a very interesting. We'll call it the camera setup is going to be quite different than maybe some matches. You'll see what I mean here in a second. Yay, it's Jerkus saying friendly tip of the hat to you. Okay, all right. I'm going to go to the commentator camera because our players are here. And also, I'm going to go ahead and give you your seeds. So you are welcome to enter that when you are ready. But I want to talk about these players a little bit because, yeah. I don't even. Okay. Yeah. Hang on. I'll just switch to. Hang on. Give me a sec. All right. Don't worry about it. All right. Okay. I got to tell you. Okay. I don't know why like this excites me so much, but this matchup excites me so much. Okay. So on one side you have Jertris, who's got 867,000 PP. By the way, that's brand new. It was like 820 something earlier. So very similar to me. Maybe that's why I'm so excited by this. One of the first matches I played coming back to the Ladder League, shout out Mathwiz, was Jertris. Jertris had never played in Ladder League before. First game in the Ladder League, has to face me. Wins, he wins 3-1, you know, pretty good solid win. Fast forward about 6 weeks. Jertris and I are now going to be playing each other in a Ruby Championship, and neither of us have lost since then. But that's not why I'm excited. What I'm excited about is the fact that Jertris just really doesn't lose much. And it's just crazy. The kinds of players I've seen him play against, so consistent. Beating 1.1 and max outers on the regular. Similar story on the other side. You have this guy, Ravallo. He's got 890 KPB. DAS player out of Mexico. DAS League. First match I play against him. I lose a decider. But again, that's not the important part of the story. The important part of the story is that once again, this guy can't lose. Another 890k player who's like just beating 1.1 million and max outers on the regular. They just can't lose. Neither of these players they just don't know how to lose. They're just really, really good, very consistent. And I love that playstyle. So like I'm thinking, you know what I want? I want these two 800 plus K players who just can't lose to play each other, because then finally we're gonna have one of them finally lose. I'm super excited because, again, I love their playstyle. I love that they're winners, they're competitors, and they're just really fun. So I am excited. You should be too. Without further ado, it's Jarrett Ravallo. tip of the invisible hat to Jert. He knows what I'm talking about. Kingsman, no, I wasn't ready anyways. Oh man. But yeah, this is what I was talking about with that very different camera setup. Like, I don't know how you make a 1.5 hands compare with an actual face, but you know. We'll make do. I'm kind of glad, honestly, like in days like this, that I actually went ahead and created a extra animated background. I didn't say create, found and added an animated background so that it fills in the gaps nicely. You know, a little bit of production value going on here. Kind of professional. No. I mean, Ravalo, you do whatever you need to do. I am totally okay with whatever you're comfortable with. Obviously, we're talking up about personalities in the Tetris scene. Faces do lend itself a little bit better to that, but you do whatever's gonna help you win, right? Face cam versus face cam. Why not, says Ninja. Yeah, there you go. Oh! Is this a face reveal? Wow, I think this might be a Ravalo face reveal for me. Anyways, we got a CTWC Toronto, March 2026. Jertris did make it out to Toronto, apparently. Awesome. Man, I really wanted to go to that one. All right, let me go ahead and get Ravalo on the screen here. Or, I mean, yeah, Ravalo. Let's see. Shrink this a little bit. See if we can make sure we got most of his face on the screen. Yeah, do what we can here. All right, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. There we go. Okay, we're ready for Jert. Oh, you know what? Jert is not winning 3-0. Get my hearts all cleaned up here. Sorry, you're gonna have to earn those hearts, Jert. Oh no, we got an ad. So oh my goodness, there is a hat. It's the invisible hat. Ninja, that is an amazing observation. So, okay. I don't even remember how this happened. This joke started, I think, when Jert and I played, and I just tipped the invisible hat for his win or something, and then like it just became a thing. Every time we saw each other in chat, we just started tipping the invisible hat, and there it is. It's the semi-invisible hat. And without any further ado, that's amazing. All right, game number 1 between Jert and Ravalo here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Amazing. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see some clean Tetris. This is what I expect from these players. Some clean Tetris. Some deep 19 runs. Some good scores in the 500s to 800s. I mean, I've seen these players put up 600 on the regular. Which again, you know, if you're talking about someone who's sub 900, getting 600 on the regular is not super easy. I mean, it's not super easy for people who get max outs too, for that matter, but you know. 45,000 for Ravalo. Jert with some cleanup to do, but that's a very safe build. Like, having all those squares stacked up on the right side usually allows you to find ways to burn material one way or the other, and that's exactly what's happening here. Although it is a pretty big slowdown for Jert. I don't think he cares too much, though. He's just happy to get through this. 39,000, 73,000. There we go. Jert cleaned up beautifully. Tetris. 62,000 for Jert. 96,000 for Ravalo. So about a 1 Tetris difference as both players kind of hovering right around that 500k transition mark. You thought that I did too, Ninja. That was an amazing little oh man, he really ran with that joke, and I am here for it. Oh my goodness, I already think, regardless of what happens, this is already one of my favorite matches ever, just because of the hat and the inside joke. I can see a mouse pointer on Ravalo's screen. You can. What? It's not me, I swear. It's not me. I'm moving my mouse and it is not on his screen. It's got to be Ravalo's mouse. Or maybe it's Jert's mouse. Maybe Jert is just trying to play with Ravalo. 179,000 for Ravalo. 182,000 for Jert. Oh my goodness. It is pretty close. Pretty close. I believe this is Jert's inaugural friendlies match here. I think it's his debut. I'm not 100% sure. Jert can correct me, but it's, if not, it's like one of the first 2, right? And I believe the same also is true of Ravalo. If this was NTC, that mouse pointer would be hanging a Mino. Oh my goodness. Oh. Now I can't unsee the mouse. This is crazy. Like, that's like gonna bother me until the mouse goes away. Oh no, this is even gonna bother me more though, as Ravalo is gonna top out. It was the mouse fault. Look at where the mouse was. Look at where that mouse was, and look at where all the holes started to form all around the mouse. All right, 230,000. We do have a chase down. Jert needs to get to 231,000. 1 Tetris away. Gonna cover the well just as the bar comes, and there you go. 243. Jert will take game number 1. I don't know, I'm thinking that was intentional from Jert, putting that mouse pointer over there, distracting Ravalo. Ugh, playing dirty. Invisible hats that aren't invisible, not invisible mouse cursors. Ugh. This is Jert's friendly debut. All right, cool. Another talent from Canada. Man, Canada's got so many good players. It's great. It's so cool to see. There's that mouse again moving around. All right, we got it ready from both of our players. It is game number 2. Can Ravalo even this one up? Oh, will Jert and his invisible hat take a second one? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Or Jertris? Ravalo twist? Ravalo tris? Tetris for Jert to go 20,000, and there's the first one for Ravalo. So both players are perfect through 1, 2. Oh my goodness, perfect! They are perfect right now. Tied game. Okay, there's some push down points. Never mind. Ravalo breaking the tie. There's a Tetris for all of Ravalo clean right now. Jert with a hole, could just ignore it if the bar would come. Did not come. Good flat burn though, I like that. Okay, now can go back to ignoring it for a bit, or gonna just go ahead and deal with it. I like it. There you go. Jert is clean. 54,000 to 73,000. Some good, clean Tetris happening right now. Another Tetris for Ravalo to go to 98,000. Hey, it's B-Bot. Welcome in, B-Bot. One of the many rising players in the scene. Formerly, I don't know if actually is B-Bot still? No, there's no way. There's no way, B-Bot, you're in Team P anymore, right? You've graduated a long time ago. You had to have, right? 125,000 for Ravalo. 131,000 for Jert. J dependency for Jert. And a perfect L to follow it up. Look at this. All the pieces coming for Jert. Beautiful looking board. Nice little adjustment there as he covered the board, but now getting the bar for the Tetris to go to 156,000. 152 for Ravalo. These players building over Tetris. Look at this double well from Ravalo here. This is very textbook Jonas play right there. Love that double well. Always giving you some burn options. Tetris, 200,000. Tetris for Jert, 206,000. So, I would say neck and neck. Oh, I just did. But I would mean it, I should say, if it wasn't for the fact that Jert is already 10 lines ahead. So, this lead is probably actually more in Ravalo's favor. Pace lead, I should say. Oh my god, it's double J dependent for Jert. This is crazy. I recognize that board state a lot. Okay, now this board getting a bit on the dicey side for Jert. Kind of jaggy now with multiple LJ dependencies. No place for that Z. Look how calmly, though, Jert is handling this. No panic. Just focus. Puzzle solving. Working through the pieces as they come. There we go. Bringing this board down kind of one line at a time there. Again, building on that right side, making sure that bowl shape gives him some burn options. And there we go. Bringing this board almost all the way down to safety now. Still will be a little bit before Jert can actually score, but now clean. 256. In the meantime, Ravalo has not really been able to take too much advantage of it. 228 for Ravalo, who must have been in a little bit of a dig or just a very heavy burn situation. Either way, the score lead still remains with Jert, as Ravalo was not able to capitalize. Currently set up for the Tetris, though. 302,000 for Jert. 267. So about a one-ish Tetris lead, I want to say, for Jert. Both these players kind of just doing what they can to make it through the level 18 speed, as neither of them have really been able to kind of capitalize on any of the slowdowns from either player. So maybe a little bit of a seed thing. Either way, both players doing well to continue to stay pace with each other. And that's what's really important here, is that it's close, which means you can't rest on your laurels if you are Jert or Ravalo. Man, it looks like Jert is having a chat and having some fun over there. Center well, column 2. 314 at 117. 358. Jert with the lead. Ooh, slight misdrop there with the L. Has to throw the square on top. So this is going to have to be dealt with very quickly, as there's only 5 lines to transition. And gonna be able to do so. Good pieces. Cleaned up. 2 lines to spare before the 19 speeds. And that's where things get real for both these players. These DAS players, talented, but obviously this is 19 as a sub-max outer, still going to be pretty tough. And Jert not able to go in too clean, but the board's low. We'll see what Jert can do. 410, 412 now. Ooh, Kind of all in on a long bar. Could not get that Z piece left. Ravallo is in a chase down and is clean at the bottom of the board. Went for a spin. Did not hit it. Didn't matter. Now can just line out to victory. 379. Can Ravallo just stay course here and finish the chase down? Or will Jert take a 2-0 lead? We're about to find out. 4-13. Both players making it to transition, which is what I expected. There's a Tetris for Ravallo. 4-13 is enough. Victory for Ravallo to even this one up. It's 1-1. GG's. Wait, it's pronounced Jert. Yes, it is pronounced Jert. Oh, you're yeah. Gert also works, but yeah, you see Jertris in chat. You see Gert on the screen. Yo, Gert. Okay, you know what? I'll use both interchangeably. How's that? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game. Good chase down, very disciplined. Still got a Tetris to finish it off. Did it with style. Mathwa is in chat saying, hey buddy. GIF versus GIF. GIF versus GIF. Gosh. Jod versus God. Oh my gosh. Oh my Josh. Anyways, all right. We got it ready from both these players. It's game number 3. Who's going to take a 2-1 lead? Let's find out. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yogurt. I love it. I'm going to have to find some more like J and G puns. So like if there's like, you know, Josh Tolls, maybe he can just be Gosh Tolls. Gosh Tolls. Oh great. It's the GIF versus GIF battle reenacted here in Friendly's chat. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Oh my gosh. It's not like I've like heard this argument and or battle like, I don't know, for the last 25 years. Why not relive it here in the most relevant of chats? Classic Tetris channel. 73,000 for Gert. 56,000 for Ravallo, who I'm pretty sure is pronounced Ravallo, or is it rolling R? Maybe that's a thing. Is it Ravallo? Gert versus Ravallo. By the way, that's like a legitimately cool name, and also I love Ravallo's. He looks like he's kind of come up with a custom icon or something. I don't know. It looks good though. Like I'm not sure if someone drew it or where he got it from, but it looks good, and it's kind of like branding. He's got good branding. Ravallo has very good branding, must say. 146 for Gert, 92,000 for Ravallo. Is that Genial Jandolf then? Genial or Jandolf? You underestimate the power of the Hebrew CH. Oh my goodness. Oh, Gert with a little bit of a problem. Okay, board on top is looking fine. That's going to be a triple. Set up for Tetris. Dusty Tetris for Gert, 213,000. 131. There's a Tetris for Ravallo to go to 154. Oh yeah, I need to check over here on YouTube. Oh, here we go. There, no, never mind. Same, same one with about the cow. Yeah, for Kasane. Apparently, Mathway is doing a restream right now too at the same time. What the heck? All right, 253, 179. Gert with quite the lead, actually. Ravalo creating a J dependency, hoping for a bar. There we go. Getting to be a little bit of a risky board there. Ooh, there we go. Nice L. Holding out for a bar. There's the bar. Tetris for Ravalo. 217,278. Both players round 80 lines in, so that is a true lead of about 2 to 3 Tetrises for Gert over Ravalo. And Gert, you know, right around that 500k pace, maybe a little under. Ravalo looking to go in the mid 400s. Love a J for Gert's side of the board. Okay, gonna take some... Oh, that was literally the worst piece for Ravalo's board that you could ask for. But handling it here. Just dealing with it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, goodness gracious. Still kind of actually really struggling here. Okay, and yes... That team made it all the way left. Square refusing, trying to not put weight, but oh my goodness, stacks one too many squares on top of each other there in columns 3 and 4, and that will be a top out for Ravalo. Was not able to escape out of that one. Trying desperately not to put weight on the hole, but there was nowhere else to put those squares, unfortunately. So that's going to be a game for Gert. Yo, Gert, you just got 2 wins, and you're up 2-1. Geese. Get it? I mean, jit it? Oh boy. This joke is going to get old for me someday. It's probably really old for everyone else in chat. Is joing to be old soon. The Abstractor 20 in YouTube stat saying Gert seems like a chill guy. I agree. Kind of that low-key sense of humor. Fantastic. This Goke. Exactly! You got it, Sebi. Yeah, what were those squares? There was a ton. Oh my goodness. What's up, Loveless in chat? Fave 5. Kingsman Fave 5 in chat. All right, we got readies for both of our players. It is game number 4. Ravalo looking to try to tie this one up. Gert looking to win this one 3-1. Let's see what happens. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Aren't you Fave 5? I thought you were Fave 5. Aren't you? Are you not? Honorable mention. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I don't know, bro. Like, how about this? You're an Omen Fave 5. How's that? Okay. That's better. That's better. I mean, Kingsman, whatever. Bro's been making lists forever. You know who hasn't made a list? Omen. And if Omen says you're a Fave 5, well, I mean, that's new. First time. That's hot stuff, man. 25,000 for Gert. 4,000 for Ravalo. Oh my goodness, both these players with kind of dicey boards. Gert kind of all in on this bar. Oh my gosh, there's a bar. This is a very dicey board. Gonna need some very, very special pieces. What can we do left? Anything left? Anything left? Oh my goodness, both players are gonna top out, but Gert, by virtue of getting a Tetris, is gonna win this one by about a Tetris. Oh my word, y'all. No, no, no. This is not how it was supposed to go. This is not.
No! No!
Oh, man. Well, there was some really quality touches in there. I swear, there was. It was a great game. All right. Gert remains undefeated-ish, I guess. Hang on. I can kind of see his face. I don't know why it's all cut off, but hey, guess what? You're the winner, Gert. Yo, Gert. Winner 3-1. And Ravalo, thank you for coming. I hope we get to see you again soon. And I gotta play this. I gotta play this winner. I gotta play this guy again this week. What the heck? How am I gonna win? This guy just doesn't lose. All right. Well, that was fun. End the match. Moving on. We got Mathwiz and Genialer Gandalf coming up next. Should be a good one. Be right back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm still getting these guys set up, but I just was noticing, like, for some reason, M149's message got flagged for content, and I think it had to do with what? The next one got censored too. Why? Why are you censored? Oh my goodness! All right, I gotta get these guys set up. You guys keep censoring yourselves. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't know what's going on right now. I have to keep allowing. I have to keep allowing these through because they keep getting censored. All right, Gandalf, if you're online, I don't know your alt, so please let me know, and I can get it entered. Okay. All right, we're back. Should I do an introduction for this one? You know what? No, because they're gonna get an introduction, but I'd rather you just take a look at these amazing faces here. I got two of them. You don't need to see my face. You've seen my face way too much tonight. These faces, you need more time with these faces, is what I'm saying, right? See the regal Mathwas in his natural environment as he waves to his observers. Sup? The Tetris head nod. Well, okay, I have to mention this, and I swear I'm only gonna mention it once or twice. Hopefully just once or twice. Gandalf has a striking, we'll call it resemblance to a certain other player that starts with TNT. This and that, just a bit. I'm not saying completely, but they could be cousins, or maybe brothers. Am I right? Am I right? I'm not crazy, am I? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy. Surely not, right? All right, let me get these players a seat. I am very excited for this match. I know Mathwas specifically asked for Genialer Gandalf. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Genialer Gandalf. Or is it Genialer Jandalf? You know what? I'm going to say it's not Gandalf, at least for this match. If you win, you get your Gandalf title back because it'll have been a magical run to the win. But Gandalf for now, because haha funny jokes, or I'm sorry, haha funny gokes, your name is going to be Jandalf. If you win, you get to be Gandalf, the wizard. But until you do, you're Jandalf. So I have decreed. Oh my gosh. Anyways, your seed is pinned in chat, or is it not? No, it is not pinned in chat. Hang on. Your seed is going to be pinned in chat. Your seed is pinned in chat. EA359E. I legitimately am pretty excited for this match, though. I have not had the privilege of seeing Genial Gandalf play. Genial. Mr. Jandalf is 903,000. I have no idea what the playstyle is. Might be DAS, might be tap, might be roll. Maybe it's all three at the same time. Maybe Gandalf just uses magic to move the pieces around the board. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be an amazing, magical Monday Night Mayhem matchup between Mathwas and Jandalf. I'm vamping here. I am improvising, and Mouthwiz. It's true. You know, Mouthwiz is a wizard. You know what? This is a wizard battle. You're right. It is a wizard battle. Mathwas versus Jandalf. Jandalf and I are homies, says False Minute. Jurchis has lost to both of these players. Okay, fair. But you know, I mean, also... PBs, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. You know. Alright, we got good luck. Is that a fish? You know, it looks like a fish. It looks like an octopus, but I think it's a mouse. Use your magical imagination on this Monday night. It's the Mouse Whiz. Okay, listen. Don't worry about it. It doesn't look like a freaking fish, okay? It looks like a mouse. Stop calling it a fish. when it's clearly a mouse? Madness! All right, I don't know if you're ready or not, Gandalf, but yeah, we got ready here from Mathwis. We're just waiting on ready for you. Either a hover 3 or ready, either one. Maybe you get ready in chat, whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. Oh, so we know you're ready. Yeah, and that's my spiel. Pulse Minute Mousewiz versus Gandalf. It's gonna be amazing. 18 all the way, I believe, is gonna be the choice. Yes, I mean, I guess yes, all the way. Yes. Yep. Okay, I'm all caught up. We got readies. That means we can get game number 1 between these two wizards of the Tetris scene. Let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh my god, I don't know why it took me so long to realize this was actually just a wizard battle. Like, seriously, I've known about this match for literally hours. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, nice, neat. Like, it was right there in the names. It was like, Gandalf, Wiz. It's right there in the names, bro. Yeah, just a typical Monday. It's mayhem on this Monday, one could say. Wizard of Mathematics versus Wizard of Lord of the Rings. Well, hopefully a Wizard of the Board, because, you know, no one knows who the heck Gandalf is, but everyone knows who Gandalf is. Wins this game and the promotion to Gandalf the Tetris. Wait. Gandalf the Long Bar? Right now it's just Gandalf the Z piece. I was going for like the multicolored thing, the white, the gray, you know, blah blah blah. Sometimes they land, most of the time they don't, you know. 78,000 for Gandalf, 141 for Mathwiz. Hey, it's Jedi Evan. We have a space wizard in chat watching some math wizards and Middle Earth wizards. Wizard? Something like that. Don't worry about it. 211,151. So, you know, we're chatting here, but these players, they're playing some good Tetris here. They're keeping their boards clean. Mathis specifically right now is kind of pacing a little bit. 236 after 50 lines is pretty good. Gandalf not doing too bad themselves. 177 at 50 lines, so right around that, we'll call it high 400, close to 500. Still within reach. We'll have to stay efficient and get some good pieces, but oh my gosh, that is a nasty hang of that T. Will Gandalf be able to get out of this? Okay, uncovers the, oh, where's the bar? Gets the bar, survives! Oh my goodness. Gandalf with some magical survival there after a pretty rough few pieces. Now gonna maybe build... Yeah, two off the bottom. Two off the bottom. Oh, but has a staircase. Still has a Tetris buried here, but gonna try to uncover it and take care of these holes right now. Math is at 377, 199 as Gandalf is doing his best to get through this. Was hoping to maybe take it, but like, you know, I will say that was still Gandalf like as opposed to Gandalf like, because you take those, you take the down stack. When the piece comes, you just take the down stack and just get this board back to safety. You got the dirty Tetris anyways right after. No big deal. Don't worry about it. So Jandalf at 239, 468. This is quite the game number one from Mathis. But Gandalf really showing off some survival here. Managing to get all the way down to the bottom of the board. A little bit of maybe a misdrop or indecision, maybe a little bit of both. Gonna go ahead and just plug that well. That does uncover this column 2. That is not going to burn all the way because there was a hole. So now we're actually back into a relatively high dig as Gandalf really needs a bar. Gets that bar. Okay, now I'm going to have to go to work trying to uncover. Well, it does get the hole actually uncovered, not a problem, but just trying to get the well uncovered now. Takes that triple. There it is. Finally, hard work well earned. Column 2 Tetris for Gandalf. Yes, I said Gandalf, not Jandalf. Because that was very much hell yeah worthy if this was a war stream survival. But you know, also hell yeah worthy, this pace from Mathwiz, 552. Now 558. And gonna go in at 559. The second highest transition that we've seen tonight behind Gyoji. Which, you know, I mean, it's just, you know, the world champion of DAS. Second to that, you know, pretty good. Pretty good. 569, hey now. And look at this. Gandalf has made it to transition. The suffer game continues, although, you know, this is some resiliency. This is the important thing. Never give up. Sauron might have you spinning around doing break dances, but you can survive this and you're going to have a chance. But boy, got to get through this here because Mathwiz has topped out at 576. But Gandalf, my goodness, this is... Oh, no! That looked a little bit like a tap. Are you a tapper? 372, level 20 top outs from both players. Quite the survival from both players, though. Man, Mathwiz did great, but then got caught at level 20. Jandalf just kind of like wouldn't die. He refused to die. Also got to level 20. But game number 1 to Mathwiz. Tapper. All right. Confirmed. Magical tapping hands. Hey, you know, we got another hey now right now for viewership on Twitch. Thank you for watching. I hope you're duly entertained. This is pretty fun. Watching some wizard battle extraordinaire here between Mathwiz and Genialer Gandalf. I still don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's Jandalf. If Jandalf wins, though, we'll promote Jandalf to Gandalf. It'll be great. It'll be amazing. That day will be a day for the ages in the history books. It'll be written down in stone and go down in legend. Curse Whiz. Oh my gosh. What's up, Max? Banana Whiz. Oh, I love it. Genialer Gandalf. Okay. That was close. Emphasis on the G. It's Frank in chat. Furio. Organizer of Game Boy Tetris World Championships. Genialer Gandalf. I might need to switch internet source. Give me a sec. Okay. We can do that. We've got plenty of time anyways. We are running... When was this actually even supposed to start? What a... It was it was announcements. It was 8 o'clock was supposed to start. It is now 7:54. So yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay on time. He is a silent whiz. I'm going to take this moment to hydrate. Reminder to all of you, stay hydrated. It's hot out there for some of you. It's certainly hot out here where I'm at. So it's important. Stay hydrated. Take a sip. If I could redeem a hydration, whatever thing, redeem a thing in Twitch, for all of you, that would be it right there. Hydrate. Gum whiz. All right, let me go ahead and give our resident second, let's see, our other wizard a refresh here as they are offline. I think they were switching internets or something like that. So, okay, we've got both of our, I thought we had, but we did not have. Was in fact, okay, wait. Maybe back? Are we back? Okay, I see some movement. There's a little bit of buffering here. Let me go ahead and do one more reload. Hey, it's Curb in chat. Hi Omen, hi Mathwiz, hi Tiffy. Curb, Big Daddy is in force tonight. Okay, we have it ready from both players. We do have a little bit of lag from Gandalf, but I don't know if we can try one more game here and see what happens. If it continues, you might consider maybe lowering your OBS settings to something pretty low with a low bit rate and maybe a lower resolution or something like that, and then we can go from there. Oh, I just forgot. I apologize. I don't know if you're here. Well, you know what? Let's not worry about that. We'll see. We'll go ahead and try to get this game started. If it ends up being too rough, I'll call it off within about a minute. But we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can get game number 2 started here. We have already. I see some blinking from Gandalf. So let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and get it kicked off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I owe Kingsman an apology. For some reason, those those CT DAS people, they really like their high quality everything all the time. They forced me to like up the bit rate and resolution, like literally, like no, up it, that's too low. And then of course I didn't remember to go down, lower it to something more reasonable because, you know, I mean, I've only been streaming 4 days in a row, like 3-4 hour streams every day. And so why would I remember that, right? So yeah, you're gonna have a giant download again for this stream. All right, we are getting some gameplay here from Gandalf. I think we can just keep going. It is a little rough. It is certainly. I feel like it's something that maybe if we were to start from scratch, it would probably be better again for a little while, but I don't know. Yeah, hotspot not looking so good. We can see what's going on here. So 79,000 at 21 lines, 96,000 at 22 lines. So actually, the other wizard is in the lead. Just leave it. It's not terrible. I actually personally, it bothers me though, King. It bothers me because I, you know, I want to make sure people with potatoes can watch. I have had people be like, oh, why can't I watch? This is so high bit rate. It's just killing my computer or internet or whatever. So I will probably go back to lowering it here afterwards. I mean, it won't be for this stream, but for maybe next stream. Oh my gosh, Mathwiz. Okay, does get the Tetris. Navigating those pieces around with that tapping ability. Oh, Curbs watches Twitch on a potato? Well, I mean, how's the internet? Can you see things? I mean, don't look at Gandalf's side of the board because that one obviously clearly laggy, and if you're relying on that one, it's not going to be truthful. So, how does Mathwiz look? Does he look crystal clear? You know what else is crystal clear right now is Mathwiz needing to maybe do a little catch up here as Gandalf with a pretty good lead. $203,000 for Mathwiz, 204. I kind of got lost in the stutter of Gandalf's thing. It was like hypnotizing me for a second. Like I think I was commentating and then like I was like, it's like this weird anticipation. It was like, where's the next piece going to be? Because I can't see where it's going to drop. Did it drop to the spot that my brain was telling me it was going to drop? Oh, it didn't. Cool, interesting. Okay, what about the next piece? And like my brain just got caught up into about a 10-second loop where I was doing that and not commentating on the game. It was like its own little hypnosis. Tetris is already hypnotizing enough. This like laggy version is even crazier. I got the premium potatoes. I got that smooth refresh rate on my potato stream. Nice. All right, Curbs. Math is looking about as potatoey as potatoes get. It's like a smooth mashed potato where you've added some milk and butter, maybe some chicken broth, some pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic powder, salt for sure, but maybe not a lot. People can always add more salt. The smoothest of potatoes for Curbs. 389 for Gandalf. 330 for Mathwiz. So Gandalf actually having a very good game here. Certainly on pace for 500k, maybe more. Should we be blessed to see it go further? Mathwiz gesticulating wildly at the board. I'm not sure what he said. All I know is that there's a whole lot of chewing happening right now. 378,000 for Math Chews. It's like Matthew, but it's like Math Chew. Ah! Oh my gosh. The bad puns keep happening. I'm not even trying. It's just a Monday. It's just one of those Monday things, man. I see that expression. 405,510 for Gandalf. Oh my goodness, this is a great game from Gandalf though, man. What a game. Just absolutely killing it so far. Showing off a little bit what is capable with this particular wizard. 415 transition for Mathwiz. Gandalf really wants a bar. Is the bar coming? I can't tell. There's the bar. Okay. I got to see just enough to see that last bar. 563. And boy, this is a very high board. Gonna try to chop this down. 425 Mathwiz is clean. Did manage to get everything squared away here. Level 20 down about 150,000 though. So this is gonna require some level 19 play. And hope that Gandalf maybe makes a mistake here somewhere. Long bar dependency, column 5 for Mathwiz. Where is the bar? Where is the bar? Where's the bar? There we go. There's a triple for Mathwiz to go to 464. 601. Gandalf's board a little toasty here. Okay, I think there's a hang of a square. It needs the bar. Does it get the bar over? The bar gets over. Now has some cleanup to do, though. This is a pretty high cleanup. 632,000 for Gandalf. That left side might be cut off. It is, in fact, cut off. The bar did not get left, and we're gonna have a top out at 632. Exactly what Mathwiz needed at this point in time. 505,000. This is not going to be an easy chase down, as Mathwiz just cut off the left side. Now going to have to hope to be able to burn enough to be able to get to that left side. Oh gosh, that is not gonna happen! The pieces just were not working. The chase down will not happen. Level 23, 510,000 will not be enough. Gandalf is gonna take game number 2 and tie it up 1-1. GG's, and yes, I did say Gandalf because you did win one. I will gift you that one, sir. Where the heck is the stupid stars? Why can't I find them? There we go. Nah. 4! 4 something! Oh my goodness, just yell at the screen and say 4! Hang on, I can do that too. You ready? You ready? 4! 4! 4! 4! Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I don't know! 4! Four score! Make-A-Wish bars right there, says Maestro. Someone clipped the 4 bar. Oh, 4 bars. I see. Oh, bar whiz. Bar. 4 bars in a row, says Burby. Oh, that's what I missed. Dang it. I was too busy being mesmerized by Gandalf's board. Got it. CT4. Amazing. Okay, well, we can try to continue this, Gandalf, if you want. This is doable. But it's up to you. Four bars and 7 Tetrises ago. That's how long it took me to finally re-chat and, like, understand what was going on. All right, we do have it ready from both our players. It is game number 3, not 4, not yet. We can do that next time. And we're going to see who's going to take a second win. Will it be one wizard on the left or one wizard on the right? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Our forefathers built this decider from a scrappy Wi-Fi and too many facial expressions. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're gonna, no matter what happens here, we're gonna have fun regardless. Oh my gosh. This might be one of the most fun streams I've had in a long time. And by a long time, I mean maybe like yesterday. So it's been like hours since I've had this much fun in Tetris. Hours. Hundreds of minutes, just hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of seconds even, since I've had this much fun with Tetris. And it's all your guys' fault. No fun allowed here, only serious Tetris. 51,000 Mathwiz with a Vitz setup does get the bar for the Vitz and the bar for the Tetris. He's like, don't worry about it. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. 99,000, 31,000 for Gandalf. Man, we're gonna have to use some magic on your internet or computer or both. Jandalf. This is Jandalf internet, okay? See, Gandalf internet on the left. Look at how smooth Mathwiz's game is. Jandalf internet on the right. But that is a heck of a center well right there. Man, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Did we get a Tetris? I think we got a Tetris 79,000 for Jandalf. Oh my gosh. I think we might need to do something about this after this game. This is really hard to watch. Keep playing. Keep playing. The games are good. This is a good game. We don't want to stop. But we might want to take a look and see what's going on with the internet after this one. 135,000, 94,000 for Jandalf. Microseconds, yeah. Good luck. Be serious. Jandalf or Jankdolf, as in janky internet, says Ninja. Oh, man. You know, the best jokes are the ones you have to explain. And also, headbang for MathWiz, who made that Tetris happen. Oh man, don't worry about it, Jandalf. We do equal opportunity teasing here on Friendlies. It's all in good fun. Besides, it's not you. It's just your internet, right? Your internet providers. You know, you don't have to get too angry when it's not even your fault. It's your internet provider, right? This is the excuse that that 7-Page Wilson had for not making it today. And you know what? Fair enough, but screw you, 7-Page Wilson. You didn't make it. No, I'm kidding. No, sucky internet sucks. As if that wasn't self-apparent, but you know. 261 for MathWiz. This is looking a little bit like game number 1 for MathWiz. Pretty good pace. Pretty good lead. 186 for Jandalf. Boo, Wilson, boo, says Tiffy. Yeah, that was going to be Wilson's opponent. M149 for the second time saying, can't wait to get cooked. You know the thing is, though, the thing that I love, absolutely love about M149, he will literally play anyone. And has tried in the past to pretty much play anyone. He wanted to, back when he was like a 700, 800k player, he really wanted to play Sharky, and Sharky was like, well, you gotta be a max outer. Oh, we should make that happen. Well, he's a 1.1 player now. You know what that means? We should make it happen. Sharky versus M149. The match that got rejected cannot be rejected anymore. Because M is no longer a sub-max outer. Played Blue Scooty in a match as well. That was fun. Back again when he was like a 700k player. It was the match of all time, guys. It was amazing. 327 for MathWiz, 210,000 for Gandalf. So once again, pretty strong lead as Math has continued to stay relatively efficient, if not exactly clean. Which sometimes is all you need. Oh goodness, what is that? A VIT setup? Why? Why is that a VIT setup? Or was there just nowhere else to go? Either way, really wants a bar. Yeesh. Okay, surviving this, but at what cost? MathWiz is gonna have to try to get a bar again. And get the dirty! You can't get away with this right into transition. 382. Why? How? That is magic right there. That is wizard level devilry. I'm not even gonna call it magic. It's devilry. 396 something something. Oh no. Oh no. Gandalf. Gandalf at 228. Oh! Could not get to the hole on that left side. Tried to do some roof burns and did not work out too high. That is gonna be win number 2 for MathWiz. GG's. Tiffy, I will say I have been slaying a lot of Spire right now. Heck yeah. What level Spire are you slaying right now? Oh, there's the Tetris and the pop-off. Oh my goodness. Come on, JJ, says MathWiz. It's kind of interesting. I'm looking at chat from multiple perspectives here. I'm looking at it on my browser just because I like to see the number of viewers and that kind of stuff. And then I'm looking at it over here in my dock in OBS, but the colors for the names are all different. So it's very kind of confusing to see like orange M149 over here and purple M149 over there. And they're saying the same thing, but it's like mirror universe strangeness. So, oh, there we go. Genialer Gandalf says GG. I'm dead. Silent. Oh. Oh, that's funny. Don't forget to use your potions. Yes, never forget to use your potions. Use them all the time, every time if you have to. Advice for those of you who play Slay the Spire 2. Use your potions. Don't forget to use your potions. All right. Gandalf's internet may be better. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out here. Whenever Gandalf decides to ready up, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to give you a refresh one more time, Gandalf, just to make sure we're all kind of caught up. And hope that a little bit better. Okay, looks good right now. Well, it looked good for about 2 seconds. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just get through this. We can do it, folks. All right, we're going to go on this journey together in game number 4. Can Gandalf bring this to a decider? The first one of the evening, or will Mathis take this one? 3-1. It's game number 4. It's coming to your door. It's about to be no more. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. My hair is a storm. So how's your month going? You thought I was going to say week instead, didn't you? My month. It's been January. Well, the month started off kind of stressful, but good. It cleaned up. I got some more time to myself. It's good. Got to see some other relatives, so 2 sets of relatives. Had 3 different heat waves happen this month. I broke one of my beloved Tetris devices, which makes me super sad. And it was the expensive one too. That makes me sad. So I don't know if I'm ready to fix it. It's expensive. But I got to do a lot of Tetris. A lot of Tetris this month. Like both playing and restreaming. It's been a good Tetris month for sure. Very entertaining. Boy, we have not seen Gandalf start at all yet, so keep playing for now, Mathis. Keep playing for now, Gandalf, if you are there. But I'm going to give you a refresh, and if... Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, way laggy. Let me give you one more refresh here, see if you are anywhere close. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, to me, you know what it seems like is that there's like a perpetual memory leak or something that throttles the PC or whatever, and sometimes the stream just gets worse and worse and worse until you like shut it down and like restart it, and then like it's good and clean again. So maybe we do that if we go to another game here, which maybe we will be blessed with, because you know we all love deciders. Unless you're the players, then you hate deciders. You're like, why didn't I win? Or whatever, right? You know. Or maybe you do like deciders. I don't know. Mathwiz is a decider merchant, so it seems like he's destined to end up in deciders. I mean, he has the stats to prove it. He showed the other day that, like, I don't know, he's 8th on the list of players who just end up having lots of his matches turn into deciders. 8th in the world. Or was it me that was 8th in the world? Maybe you were 3rd. I don't know. I was somewhere in that list too, which is kind of strange. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I think I was 8th and you were 3rd. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Interesting statistic. So I guess, Gandalf, what I'm saying is you're going to win. You're going to win this game because it's inevitable that you have to end up at a decider with the Wizard of Math. The thing is, my internet is not the issue. My friend's parental control is on me at 3 a.m. right now, and I'm 20, but... Oh, dude! There's more than one parallel here with you and a certain other player who starts with T and T. I swear! Oh my god! I think he's, like, right around your age, maybe a year older. He has the same issues with his parents restricting his internet. He's got to do the same kind of workarounds. He plays in a freaking garage to play Tetris at weird hours of the day and night. Are you sure you're not just like parallel universe people, very talented Tetris players. Oh my goodness. Incredible. That Vitz was kind of incredible too from MathWiz. 347,000, 215,000. So yeah, I guess we'll just we'll work with the hotspot. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. We got this. I'm just happy you're here. This has been a very entertaining match. I love to see players for the first time playing. It is always fun to see what they can bring to the table. We saw Gandalf in that game number 2 get that crazy high mid 500 transitions. MathWiz kind of sold out for a long bar, got one, and could do nothing else. So we do have a chase down attempt here. It could be, in fact, the fated decider should Gandalf complete this chase down. You got to get to 395. 395 is your chase down score. That was the wrong time for the center wall. Or maybe the right time for the fated decider, MathWiz. I'm not trying to make the decider, but I can't escape fate. That's fair. That's fair. This is not an easy chase down, though, for Gandalf, as this is a spiky and high board. So there are no gimmies here. Gandalf gonna try to do everything in his power to try to get this board down, and just one burn away from opening up the well. Looks like it's open. There's the bar. Tetris 262 back down to the bottom of the board. Has about 30 lines to go to transition. Needs to get about 130,000. That is doable within that span of lines, but could probably also just line out all the way through 19 if so desired as well. So we'll see here. There's the cool glasses there. All right, 287 for Gandalf. Gandalf now starting to play a little more cleanly after finally working through all that. That would be a triple. We'll see if he takes that triple. He does. Doesn't need to stay aggressive here. 296. About 19 lines to go. Still wants to probably get a couple Tetrises just to make this chase down a little bit more, we'll call it, well, easy. I mean, I was trying to avoid the word easy, but yeah, I mean, it just makes it easier if you can score more Tetrises now. Although, don't want to do it at the state of, at the cost of your board state here. So, Gandalf. Oh gosh, speaking of board state, this is kind of a rough board state. Did get the Tetris now, 323. We'll see if this tuck gets through and the J gets put into one of the two J dependencies. Will it get cleaned up in time is the question. Only 9 lanes to go to transition. Has to set up a tuck for that T-piece with the Z overhang because there was no place for that Z. I'm sorry, S. Is that an S? Whatever, the blue Z, the blue S, you know. About to burn in here. This is kind of a dangerous board, little high. Gandalf is a tapper, can get the pieces around a little bit better than a dasher. Will he be able to survive long enough to complete this chase down? Board starting to climb. Needs to get to 395, currently at 335. Gandalf trying to bring this board down. Every once in a while we can see what's happening, and the board is coming down a bit. Wants something on the left side, got to level 20. Oh, a little bit of a spiky board now. There's a mound in the middle. Will we be able to get anything? Left and right. Does not get the L all the way left. Does get the bar all the way right. The left side is climbing and will not be able to complete the chase down. The fated decider will not happen between these two wizards. But what an effort from Gandalf. Nonetheless, your winner will be the Wizard of Math, MathWiz. GG's. And hey, Gandalf, you did great. I had absolutely adored watching that. That was super fun. Hopefully we can catch you on a day that you can have some better internet. Either way, please come back, join us again. We'd love to have you. And of course, MathWiz. Take your bows, take your wins, etc., etc. And we have one more match for you. One more. It's going to be a triple threat. Das, Maestro, M149, and Vance. Some very high level Tetris for you. We'll be doing that here coming up next. Be right back. Ooh, triple threat camera work is really difficult, man. Just saying. Make sure everyone's on the screen so you can see their faces. All right. Okay. Have everything set up. I think we do. All right. Welcome back. It's the main event of the evening. And it's going to be a triple threat DAS match extraordinaire featuring some a 1.1 and two 1.2 DAS players. Maestro, M149, and Vance. And I really enjoy watching all three of these players play. They all have very interesting ways of stacking that are slightly different, so it's kind of fun to watch the philosophies. Keeping an eye out for M149's ability to get into and out of trouble. Keep an eye out on Maestro's adjustments and his unconventional stacking, which is just really fun to watch. And just watch Vance go nuts. It's really fun. I mean, like, all three of these players, they are all slightly different at how they stack, and it's really fun to watch. I think you're in for a treat. Let's go watch. Oh my goodness. I still got M. Is that where you're going to sit? Because I need to keep changing the camera. Oh my gosh. Here, let me try to move you again. All right. I think maybe it's okay. You don't move around too much. We'll see. We'll see. Just sit like you're going to play a game. Sit like you're going to play a game. Oh my gosh. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. It'll do. Yeah, and I got you. You can sit and be comfortable there, Vance. I'll get you. I'll figure it out. Let me get you your seed. Oh wow, it's a Hey Now seed. What the heck? Anyways, it's pinned in chat. 691E E3. Hey now, exactly. I forgot to end the queue there. What a fitting end to a fun evening. That's funny. And naturally, because these are among the best DAS players in the world, you're going to see 18 starts across the board for our main event. While our players ready up, let's talk a little bit about these players. On your far left, he is the probably most popular mouse in all of Tetris. Sorry, MathWiz. With a 1.25 million DAS player, it is your KC Regional DAS Champion 2025. And the Dash Revolution himself, it's Maestro. And let's go ahead and get these players kicked off. We'll get the introductions done as soon as they're starting to play. Let's get game number one in this main event kicked off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And while I'm also over here, let me get the Maestro back on the screen. Maybe? Okay, maybe it'll be okay. In the middle, one of Maestro's two opponents for the evening. Nice intro, Maestro. Oh, I love portmanteaus are the best, Jertris. I love portmanteaus. I never get tired of portmanteaus. But in the middle, one of the two opponents for Maestro this evening, a 1.1 million DAS player in the United States. And one of the craziest stackers you'll see for the entire evening. And also no hair flips because he got a haircut. But also kind of maybe possibly Forever 13. It's M149! Last but not least, in that third spot, I believe from Philadelphia, if I'm not wrong, you know what? I'm not gonna say because I don't know for sure, and I don't want to dox anyone. Somewhere on the East Coast, an Eagles fan. I can say definitively an Eagles fan. And one of the most fun DAS players you'll see pretty much any night, any evening you're watching. With a 1.283 million DAS PB. Welcome in, Vance! With his advanced Tetris skills. That's 1.283 though. Wow, just shy of a 1.3. It's crazy. Is that new? Is that recent? Or has it been 1.283 for a while? You don't have to tell me. You don't have to pause and tell me. But I'm curious. I'm like, man, that is really high. That is so close to 1.3. Come see, come saw. I saw the kind of, you know, kind of new, not super new, maybe new. Nah, not really new. Oh man, all right, let's see if we get Vance back on in the camera here. Okay, there we go. All right, oh, we can see people's faces. Look at that, faces, everyone. Look at that, crazy. All right, 179, bit of a dirty board for Maestro. 222 for M149. 224 for Vance. So right now it looks like crazy. I know I was saying how M gets himself into and out of trouble frequently, but right now maybe the cleanest stack out of the three. Oh, Vance is looking pretty good now too. There's another touches for Vance to go to 296. That's the lead. Although it is so close in lines, it's really a toss-up between M and Vance. Right now, Maestro looking to get this cleaned up. Doing everything possible. Mike set up. No, gonna go ahead and just take that double and that's triple, bringing this board down. Not gonna mess around with this. Just gonna go ahead and bring this board down. No Josh Tolzing right now. There was a nice setup. See, that's what I'm talking about. Those kind of setups I just don't see. But Maestro, kind of a merchant at crazy, interesting adjustments. Never mind, there's a dirty Tetris from Maestro. So much for that playing clean and stuff. That was actually really, really well done. And another 252. Maybe starting to find a groove here. Maestro gonna try to get this board down with another. Please, sir, may I have some more good square tuck set up in squares. And another 3 in a row. Dirty Tetrises from Maestro. 279. 392 for M149 and 399 for Vance. So these two players jumping way out in the lead over Maestro, but it is still anyone's game. It is still potentially pretty early for these players who can all make kill screen on the regular. Oh, if you're curious how scoring works in Triple Threat, if you win a game and you get first place, you get 2 points. If you get second, you get 1 point. And if you get third, you only get 0 points. So that's how the scoring works in Triple Threat. And it is first to 7. So you're pretty much guaranteed 2, 4, 6, 4 games at minimum, even if the same person win every single time. So these can last a little longer than your typical match. Gives these players a chance to really kind of maybe show their stuff. I personally have been the beneficiary of having longer sets, as kind of notoriously sometimes I can take a second to warm up. I always seem to play better. Let me put it this way. If I'm early topping, I definitely play better, like, 3-ish games in. So, I mean, hot or cold in that regard. And this format can, I think, really help players who can need the extra time to warm up, I guess, would be one way to put it. Vance with a column 2 set up right now. 464, about to transition in. 517 for M, now transitioning in at 541. Maestro transitions in and needs to get this board clean, needs to bring this board down, taking some good doubles there. 328 at level 19. Set up though, gonna have to probably be aggressive here in order to keep up. And clearing things out here, does have a column 2 set up, managing those skims. Where is the long bar? None in sight. And Maestro is just not going to mess around. Going to just bring this board down. And we have a top out from Vance. 497 will be the first score to have to chase down for Maestro. M's already past that, firmly in the lead at 612,000. So Maestro going to try to have an efficient 19 here. Setting up for a column 3. Beautifully done. 400,000, 200,000 points behind M, but only about 97,000 more to go to be able to claim at least 1 point here. Vance had a really good game going, 497 to 20. There was some potential to keep pace there, maybe even pass M. But M just really cooking right now. 680,000 for M. 464 for Maestro, who's really, really wanting to get some points on the board here with a chase down. Gonna just go ahead and keep the survival strats going, aiming for that 497, and maybe we'll go aggressive after catching that. Or should the pieces allow, maybe just go ahead and score Tetris right now. Good T skim there. That left side starting to look a little dicey. Does get the T all the way over. Great skims. Good patience. And there you go. Maestro has secured the 1 point and now has the work to try to catch up to M, who's currently at 794. So 250,000 points ahead. And there's a column 2. Maestro setting up for maybe some center wells or left wells. Gonna set up for center. Oh my gosh, what an aggressive adjustment there. I loved it. Tetris, column 5, 586, 805 now for M, who's doing a little bit of cleaning, so hasn't been able to score, but still has a massive lead. Maestro's board starting to fall apart. I don't know if there's anything Maestro can do. 587 will be the top out. So M, the 1.1 dasher out of the 1.2s in the field here, gonna take game number 1 with 2 points. Let's see if we can figure out how to do the points again. I think it's hit twice on this 1, 2, and then hit once on this 1. There we go. GG's. Kill screen 865. M149 with a fantastic game, making it to kill screen. And Vance had a great start, but you can't top out a level 20 against this kind of competition. So we'll see what happens here in game number 2. Oh, sorry, I was missing all this YouTube chat. Hang on, let me get these players started. Game number 2. Coming straight to you. It's at Maestro M149 Advance. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Those colors definitely killed my screen, says Kingsman. Yeah, the custom colors that M has are pretty special for sure. Over on YouTube, though, we do have the Abstractor 20 saying, "Go Gert, love it. Go Jandolf." And what am I listening to? I just joined. Well, I mean, I don't know if you mean music, but it's just, you know, grateful for White Bad Audio to allow us to play their music without kind of getting sued, I guess, or DCMA'd. But if you're talking about talking, well, yeah, that's just Omen being silly. That's just the way we run these things. We're goofy. Conceived in Russia, dedicated to the proposition that everyone can play Tetris, says Adrian Hendricks. Yes. All right, we do have some players. Yeah, Jermaine event, and also they're saying good luck, have fun, and GG's. I said maybe it was just GG, and dang GG from the Abstractor 20. So good to see some chatting happening over on Google. I should say YouTube, whatever. You know, it's all kind of all the same. Oh goodness, I'm not sure if that's the J that Maestro planned on, but did manage to get it mostly cleared out. It's 57,000, 64,000 for M, and 82,000 for Vance. Vance with that beautiful Z spin to clean up that board nicely. There's a Tetris for Vance. Gotta say, one of my favorite memories for Vance actually was during a CTM, I think it was DAS, CTM, and it was after the match had happened, and there was some time to kill, so Vandy was like, hey, you guys want to do a Vitz off? It was Geo, who we got to see earlier tonight. Giovanni and Vance had a Vitz off, just on a spur of the moment, on CTM, and boy, that was so fun to watch. one of my favorite Vance memories. That, and of course, the very first DAS League season, I got to restream a lot of Vance as well, and that was almost all of those are super fun too. 198 for Maestro, 183 for M149, and 200,000. Vance is actually very close here. Vance with maybe a slight lead. Also ahead in lines though, so maybe not as much as it might seem. NES Tetris works well for all language and doesn't really need instruction booklet unless you want to know the names of the pieces. True. M149, what do you mean? I mean, what he means is like your kill screen colors are wild. That's what he means. Some of these other colors, though, they're all pretty close to the standard colors. Not too far off. Like this 18 is pretty close. Kind of a yellowy orange, mustard yellow, if you will. 275. Maestro trying to get one more burn. Perfect T-piece there. Long bar Tetris has a nice tuck set up there looking for... Well, I was going to say the J ends up just taking the delay burn. Once again, that was a very, very efficient solve, to be honest. I just didn't see it. I was going to assume he was going to wait for the J tuck. So some more 500 IQ from Maestro. Long bar does come, filling in that long bar dependency. 349, 291, 308. So it is Maestro with the lead. Vance apparently running into a little bit of traffic in that time that I was looking away. M with the head nod. Love to see it. So one thing you will say about M is he definitely kind of celebrates his, yeah, I got this. That was pretty good. I'm really happy with the way that went. You can see the visual aid there. That's always fun as a commentator to be able to, well, A, see their faces at all. So thank you all for your face cams. Fantastic. But then B, kind of fun to be able to see the kind of excitement / confidence in our players as they work through their game. I mean, likewise for the stoic players, it is also kind of, I don't know, amazing to be able to watch players get in and out of trouble and not really even bat an eye. That can be really fun too. Vits set up there for MMs. Wasn't happy with the Vits setup. Got the bar for the Vits though. Worked out. Now would love one for the Tetris. There it is. Tetris. 393. 465 for Maestro. 368. Now 387, I should say, for Vance. As this game advances through the lines, we are approaching transition. Oh my gosh, I'm so funny, y'all. So funny. Hey. All right, there's the bar. Oh no, M. That J did not get where he wanted it to. He's going to go ahead and try to deal with it now. Gets the bar for another Tetris into transition, but this is a board of all time for M. Gonna have to play this very carefully. Okay, very good set of burns so far, bringing this board back to a flatter state. And the T-spin! Again, did I not say watch M get himself into and out of situations? Not out of it yet, but boy, oh boy, it sure does look a lot better than it was about 20 seconds ago. 479,000. We're going to call it safe. If I had a hell yeah thing, I'd probably use the hell yeah thing here. 483 for M, 553 for Maestro, 493 for Vance. So Maestro with a strong 4 Tetris lead or so. M is building one off the bottom with DAS. What? Okay, just gonna stick with it. This is just you know, M doing M things here. Never afraid of anything right now. Oh no, Vance was set up on the right side, never got the bar. No room to maneuver on the left. 502,000 will be the top out, and that will be another bagel. Unfortunate for Vance because That's just more points for the other two players to pull ahead. Will it be Maestro tying up M, or will it be M taking a commanding lead for 2-0? I don't know. We'll see. It'll be 3-3-0 or 4-2-0. M's board starting to climb, needs a bar. Like right now, there's no burning here. Where is the bar? Gets the bar. M, is there anything? Back to backs. M is still alive. 632. There's a Tetris from Maestro to go to 718. Can M get out of this though? Is there any possibility here? Good. That was a good flat L there. I had to really think about it. Oh my gosh, that is so far left. Can we get a square? I think a square is about the only thing that's going to save M. It cannot. 642. So with that, Maestro will take game number 2 and the 2 points that come with it. M with 1. GG's, it's tied. The two M's are tied right now. Maestro with 3, M with 3. Vance gonna try to make a game of it here in the next couple, and we'll need a little help. GG's. Wow, that was a great game from Maestro. Had some potential there to get close to max if the pieces had allowed. And who is gonna take this main event? Man, I don't know. It's gonna be a close one. So, if Maestro wins 2, that's enough for 7. If M wins 2, that's enough for 7. Vance's best chance of coming back and winning this requires him winning out. Basically, he has to win out and hope that Maestro and M trade places for second and third every other game. That's pretty much the only scenario Vance has at this point mathematically for this to work. I think there might be a little bit of leeway there. Like, I think if Vance gets... If Vance can do that twice in the next 2 games, gets to 4-2-4, then it's... you know what? I think he still has to win out. Oh my gosh. I think he has to do that all the way through for this to work. All right, we do have readies across the board. It is game number 4, I want to say. Yeah, game number 4. And it's, you know, doing things at some door. I don't know. You know what to do. Play some Tetris. Go, 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 go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Gotta change it up every once in a while, you know? And away we go. Game number 4. M149 and Maestro gonna fight to see who is the leader. No matter what happens to Vance here, one of those two will be a true leader with 4 points. Vance absolutely does need to win this one. I think mathematically there's still a situation where he could maybe get second and still win, but you don't want to rely on that, I don't think. It's really out of your hands at that point, so... Kind of, sort of, maybe out of his hands already. But we'll see. I think there's still... You know what? I still think there's still a chance here. 74,000 for Vance, speaking of 62,000 for Maestro, who had that great game number 3. M149 with that DAS head shake, but the lead currently. I mean, of course, you know, it's crazy. We've had a lot of DAS. My shows feature a lot of DAS all the time. But I think, if I'm being honest, that might be the first DAS head shake of the evening that I've seen. Maybe there was something from Vance earlier. I'm not sure. It's the first one that I'm consciously aware of. And it's like, what the heck, man? This is Das. Isn't the head shake our thing? It's so much our thing that one time I caught a roller on one of my shows doing a head shake. And I'm like, what the heck? What do you think you're doing, buddy? I said to the roller. That's our thing, not your thing, bro. Oh no. Now that's not great. Maestro gonna top out at 119. That's probably Das head shake right there. 119 is gonna be a top out for Maestro. This definitely opens the window for Vance, and it definitely gives M the lead here. Oh no. Unfortunate ending there. I'm not sure what happened. Things looked pretty good, but then maybe just one too many LJ dependencies or something. Either way, this is a huge opportunity for Vance. Currently with a strong lead, 265,000, now 288. 190,000 for M, who's going to be the leader regardless. The question is, will it be 4 points or 5 points for M? Vance, of course, hoping to advance to first place in this one, which would give him 2 points. Hydrate. Yeah, there you go. Hydrate. Maestro. My goodness. M's board starting to get very complicated here. And you can see it in the Das head shakes. That was a good piece getting all the way to the right. Interesting. Did not opt to fill that in with that J and instead filled out the right side. My goodness, there was no place for that Z piece. Okay. Oh my gosh. Bad pieces for his board. There's a Das head shake though. Head nod, I should say, from M. Was happy with some of the sequences. Maybe a little more sad with this piece sequence. Man, this has been a struggle bus of a down stack for M. Doing everything to stay alive, which is great. Unfortunately, allowing Vance to take a massive lead, currently at 371, 232 for M149. So what are we going to do here if you're M? You just got to keep working through these pieces. Oh, goodness gracious, hangs that L piece. And right back into it here at 100 lines, 236,397 for Vance, who's on pace for that 500K. That's a good, solid pace. And not terribly, like, blistering. You know, you can stay pretty safe and still get 500K, even as a DAS player. And that's going to be a massive lead, though. 423 to 242. M hangs the piece. Oh my goodness. I don't think there's anything M can do there. That was a catastrophic double flip of the long bar. Gonna top out at 243. So Vance, not even having to get to level 19, will get those 2 points, keeping his hopes alive. M, with 1 point, will take the definitive lead. And it is now 4-3-2. M149, Maestro, and Vance. GG's. Vance on the board now, says Jedi Evan. Shaking my damn head. Das, says Jertris. Yeah. That pretty much sums it up. Oh man. Well, I mean, if you're wanting a close match, you can't ask for much better than this one. 4-3-2. The only thing that's better could have been 3-3-3 at this point. So about as close as you can ask for realistically. I have seen a few 3-3-3, or I mean, I have seen a 3-3-3 once, but they're still pretty rare. Usually it's 4-3-2 or someone else like blowing everyone else out of the water. So this is all still mathematically possible for everybody. We have readies for Maestro with that really cool shirt. I love that shirt. That's really cool. Was that a bowling league shirt for M? I think it is, which, okay, props. That's actually also really cool. I can't tell what Vance is wearing. I suppose I could go over and look. You know what? Enough about shirts. Let's talk about Tetris. It's game number 5. And Vance looking to stay alive. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Nice. I see the pat of the shirt there. All right, I gotta go check out the camera here for Vance. I want to see the full shirt because I know I had to zoom him way in to be able to see. I still can't see it. Damn it! It's cut off. Oh, that's funny. Don't show me. Keep playing your Tetris. That's all that matters. The shirts do not matter. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, Van Dyke something. Oh, I love Dick Van Dyke. If that's a Van Dyke shirt, I think you just won the shirt game, bro. If that's a Dick Van Dyke shirt, incredible. We went from good to better to best. I don't know. I think that's 7 points in my book. Vance gonna win the shirt game. 5 points for M149 and 4 points for Maestro. Good solid shirts all around. That's all. Oh my gosh. What are we even doing anymore? I'm getting slap happy. You know, we're on hour 3 of this stream and now I just don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Oh man. 64,000 for M149, who's got quite the board and the expression to go with it. 95,000 for Maestro, trying to get this board clean. Might set up for center well, one off the bottom with the right pieces. Goodness gracious, just throwing pieces left and right. I guess just going to commit to this center well. Going to take a good triple skim, set up here. Column 6, one off the bottom. Column 5, what am I talking about? Tetris column 4, because I can't count. Like I said, it's hour 3 of the stream. I don't know what's happening. Still pretty impressive, though. Either way, oh, nice. I like that spin from Maestro. There's a lot of holes on this board, though. Sometimes center wells can get you in a little bit of trouble if you don't get all the right pieces. And even if you don't get in trouble, you're typically burning quite a bit to maintain those wells. As Maestro's obviously probably very well aware of. Yeah, I don't need to tell him that. He's the 1.25 DAS player, after all. 155, 89, 197. Vance with the lead in the clean board right now. Oh man, there's going to have to be some kind of a spin tuck. Yeah, spin tuck. Beautifully resolved. My God, Maestro. What was that? Love spin tucks. But now really wanting a bar. Gets the bar and the skim beautifully done. Another center well's going to be set up here probably for Maestro. He's committing to it. He's building up on the left and the right, creating that nice bowl shape that does allow for burns. Needs something to tuck in on that column too. Does get the J. Oh, setting up a roof burn. Oh, beautiful roof burn. What was that? Maestro with the roof burn. 207,000. 148 for M149. 275 for Vance. I cannot stop watching this crazy Tetris on Maestro's side of the board. I'm so sorry because I know Vance is in the lead, playing really well. But what is happening on Maestro's side of the board right now? This is a crazy game. It has been center well after center well after center well. Most of them dirty. There's another one, 278, 321. Vance with a good looking board. Nice flat burn there. M trying to get clean right now. Okay, now Maestro in a little bit of trouble. This is probably going to be let's burn it down territory, I would imagine. No, never mind. Still sticking with the center wells. Had set up a roof burn just as the bar came. There's a Tetris again, 306. Okay, looks like M is just going to build one off the bottom here, 252. 306 for Maestro, 349. Vance with a real steady lead here and a beautiful board, beautiful Tetris. Really, Vance is just playing very, very clean, textbook, extremely well done DAS. Look at that, 5 and below. Man. And there's the Tetris. Look at that. Look at the board state on Vance. There's like almost nothing to talk about there except for, I mean, obviously that 5 and below was sick. But yeah, oh no, Maestro in a little bit of trouble here. Trying to stick with these center wells. Just about clear. Okay, gets the center well, gets the bar. Tetris. 347, 302. So currently ahead of M. Behind Vance, who's at 4 43. Maestro just said boo. Leave the counting to the number focused wizard. True. This is true. The Wizard of Math, winner of the wizard battle from earlier. Oh, Vance needs a good piece here. Had to make some compromises. This is certainly doable with that perfect dash that Vance does have. And that was some beautiful, beautiful way to unpack all of that. Really, what's a bar there? Where the heck is this bar there? Finally, Tetris. And now has to clean up a little bit. After this Tetris, 19 has arrived for all of our players. 500,000, level 19. Level 20 for M149, 385. 415 for Maestro. So still ahead of M, whose board is starting to get really complicated. Can M pull out another M149 rabbit out of his M149 hat? And it's looking like he might be able to, because once again, he's not dead. What the heck? 398 for M. Set up for center well, waiting for the bar. Where's the bar? Where's the bar? Where's the bar? Where's the bar? Gonna take that triple. Still ready for that Tetris. Gonna take the double. Not set up for that Tetris. Now set up for that Tetris again. Where the heck is the bar? Oh my god. There it is, finally, Tetris, 437, still behind Maestro, who's now clean, had to do some cleanup earlier, 463, 527, Vance building one off the bottom as well, so, oh, that's a bad hang for Vance. Can Vance do anything with his board? Cannot. Gonna top out, we have chase downs for both of our players. Vance still not out of this, but man, this kind of riding the line, and gonna have to hope that these players don't catch it, and guess what? Maestro just passed. That's going to be a point for Maestro. 499. M about a Tetris away. Level 24, not a gimme. But is going to go ahead and try to build for this. Have to actually take some burns now. Built on top. Good, clean, level 19 Tetris. There it is. Both players will now be ahead of Vance. Vance not going to get any points. M could get to 6 or 5. Maestro could get to 5 or 4. Currently at 606, 572, about a Tetris ahead, but also about a level ahead. So it is anyone's game as we approach the end here, the last 30 lines that most DAS players will ever be able to play on. I know I've seen Maestro play a bit on the kill screen, but this is DAS after all. Realistically, you're probably not scoring a lot either. M's left side getting kind of dicey, needs to get something left or a bar, and neither come to. 612 will not be enough to catch Maestro, and it's gonna be a tie again. Maestro gonna take 2 points in another banger of a game. Man, my throat hurts, guys. Stop it. Oh man, these have been so close. 5 for Maestro, 5 for M149, 2 for Vance. So let's think through this. Does Vance have a chance now? If Vance gets 4 and M gets 1, that's be like 6, and Maestro gets 0. There's still a chance here. Vance could get to 6 and the other two could be at 6. So Vance has to win out. And then Maestro and M149 have to trade second and third. There's still a possibility here. You're not mathematically eliminated here. Vance could still advance to first. This is a possibility. Nothing is out of question yet. No one has won. Although, if Maestro wins, well, he wins. And if M149 wins, he wins. So it is still match point regardless of what happens here. Game number 6. We've got 2 readies on the board. We're just waiting on M149 for this main event. Who's going to take this? Can Vance continue a miracle run to the top here? Or will it be Maestro or M? Let's find out. Come on, come on, come on. It's game number 6. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris 666 is still a possibility. A not so cozy Vitz. In fact, it's not even a Vitz at all there. We're going to just have to burn this away for Vance. Ooh, Longbar dependency on the left side. A bit of uncharacteristic stacking here to start for Vance, but I have faith. I have faith that this will get all fixed up here shortly. There's a Longbar perfect. Gonna want one more here to try to get this cleaned up. There's a good double. Currently still looking for the first Tetris. Just gonna play it safe. Stack over on the right side to make sure the bowl shape will allow for all the burns to happen. And it is in fact happening. So very safe down stack for Vance. At 19,000 right now. 50,000 for M149. 71,000 for Maestro. But a little bit of cleanup needed on its own side of the board. $97,000 to $96,000. Maestro M149 currently fighting for the lead. Vance is clean and Tetrising, but how much did it cost him? He's now about 2 Tetrises down from the lead. Very early going. Anything can and will probably happen. It is DAS after all. That's pretty much all you need to know if you're a DAS player. It is DAS after all. Kind of summarizes all kinds of things. It's just like shorthand, you know what I mean? Like you just could say, yeah, sigh, DAS. Or, yes, DAS. You know, I mean, it just covers the gamut of emotions, and you can communicate so much with just 2 words. Pick your word, and DAS is the last one. Ooh, not sure about that placement for Maestro. Now having to do some little extra burns. Okay. Gets a bar, gets an L. Could set up for a center dirty. Is set up for the dirty center. Gets it! Maestro gonna try to do it again. What is even happening right now? Okay, gonna just go ahead and burn this down. I was like, there's no way, right? There's no way. I mean, I guess if the pieces had allowed, he probably would have taken it, though. That's what I think was happening on that side of the board. 183,000. M with a strong lead, 242, 192. Vance has, in fact, caught up to Maestro. Has a about 7,000 point lead. Oh, that's a bit of a misdrop there from Vance. Oh, had to put some more weight on that well. Did get the long bar over, so good adjustments there for all those pieces. Vance with some really smart down stacking here. Love to see it. Well done. 249,000 for Vance. 271 for M149. 241 for Maestro. So M with a lead. And also behind the line, so all kinds of leads here. Oh gosh, though, what happened on M's side of the board there? Those placements and pieces not treating M well. So that lead could be in jeopardy here, but more importantly, just wanting to get through this and survive. Vance is down to the bottom. No survival problems here for Vance. 301,000. About to catch up to M149. Oh, that was a bad couple pieces once again. Almost mirroring what happened last time with that double flip of the long bar. And I think that's going to do it for M. 310,000 will be the top out score at line 89 for M. Maestro's already eclipsed it, as has Vance, so that will be 0 points. This is exactly the kind of thing Vance was needing, and now Vance just needs to win this game to stay in, and Maestro just need to win this game to take the entire set. Oh my gosh, there's so much on the line here for these two players. Vance is still in this, and Maestro potentially could win this as well. 387,000 long bar dependency. Gonna take a good double there from Maestro. 391, 400,000 for Vance. 310,000 was the top out score for M149. It is so close over on Vance's and Maestro's board. I mean, it has been like basically within a Tetris now, and we are approaching transition in the next couple lines. There's a Tetris for Vance. 2 more to go for Vance. 2 more to go for Maestro. Maestro's going to go in at 462. Vance is going to have to go in dirty, but it should be a nice skimmable board. Does in fact do so. Good smart setup for skim there. Pieces accommodate, but now what do you do here? Has to cover once again. These pieces starting to get a little scary. Vance needs a bar. Needs a bar. Needs a bar right now. Vance needs the bar. Gets the bar for the Tetris. Saves the game. Needs another bar. Oh no, could have gone left there, but opted not to. This is going to be a really scary board. Vance gets the square all the way left. Cannot do any more. And that is going to do it for the game, set, and match as Maestro wins this one in a nail biter. Oh my gosh. That was so close. 7 points for Maestro. 5 points for M149. And 3 points for Vance. What an entertaining main event. My gosh. Well done from all 3 of our players. That was cinema. Chef's kiss. Oh, so many interesting boards to look at. So much interesting Tetris. And there you go. Your winner for this evening. The main event is Maestro. GG's. Take your victory lap. Vance, I really hope to see you again soon. I love restreaming you, bro. It is so fun. Thank you for joining in. You put on a good show. You played very good Tetris. These are very good DAS players. I argue you even played well enough to win. It's just, you know, a couple mistakes here and there. And that's all it takes in a game like this. So yeah, it was great to see you. And of course, always a pleasure. And of course, Maestro, your winner. Maestro, 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 says Tiffy Flower. Me and Maestro for Friday night fights. I need revenge. There you go. Grimnoid in chat saying sup. What's up, Grimnoid? You just are watching the final victory lap for Maestro, who has won the main event in this triple threat between a bunch of amazing DAS players, Vance, Maestro, and M149. Putting on a banger of a game here. 904. 28 taking burns. It doesn't look like this is going to be maxable unless... Okay, center wells. Gonna set up for 2. Had to take a burn there. Really just dependent on RNG. Had to take another burn. Bar Tetris kills Tris. Kill Tris set up there. 953. Well done. I loved that Moxie there. Going ahead and trying to set up for those center wells to try to get 2 kill Trises. GG's. Man, what a win. What a win. That's got to be a confidence boost too for Maestro. Hey, it was a work night win, Maestro. You did it. You did it. Against some very game competition too. And that's going to do it, man. I think that's it. That's it for the evening. Let's see, I'm gonna queue up a raid here, but I'm gonna come over and look one more time. Looks like we got some Mathwis, so we're gonna go raid Mathwis here in a second. But man, I'm gonna go ahead and transition over here. That was some good Tetris, let me tell you. That was the main event. That was a main event that, yeah, that entertained duly. I hope you were duly entertained. Thank you to all of our players. Now, we had a baker's dozens of players. Well, it was going to be a baker's dozen, so it ended up being actually 11. Thanks a lot. I'm not gonna say the name. It's because it wasn't his fault. But yeah, we had some good matches here between. Let's do a real recap of the matches. It was Kasane versus Reed, where Reed was victorious over the Tapper, and Kasane had to fly out to go to CTUK. So you can check out Kasane this weekend. Gio versus Cole. Cole was rolling. Gio was dancing. There was a level 30 cap. It was not Cole's evening, and Gio won that one in a sweep. Then we had a consistency battle between a couple of amazing sub-max outers, 800k players in Rivalo and Gert. And Gert won that one 3-1. Continues to just be a force of nature at his level and his PB. We had Mathwiz versus Gandalf when we weren't so busy watching kind of like screen show Gandalf. Mathwiz winning that one in 3-1, but man, Gandalf played very well. There was a couple games in there that Gandalf really pushed Mathwiz to the limit. And then we had this guy, this three-way match was crazy. Didn't know what was going to happen right up until that last top out from Vance. So, great evening. Thank you for making my Monday so fun, players. And also, chat was particularly interesting and fun this evening. So, thank you all. YouTube, thank you so much too. Woohoo, Maestro, says the Abstractor 20. This was actually pretty entertaining to watch these three. And yeah, that was really good. It was really good. Everyone have a good evening. Stay safe, stay classic. We're gonna go raid Maestro, so have a good one. Stay safe. Stay cool if it's warm. Definitely need to stay cool. Have a good one.